Hello children. Last part of the medieval world we have studied that what is medieval world or what is medieval history, then how India has different names and from where these all names came, etc., etc. And then we have studied about the many developments. What all developments? Now we will start with the part sources. What are the sources? Sources means from where we come to know about many things. So history also has sources from where we come to know about the past. Like the ancient period, information on the medieval period is derived from archaeological and literary sources. What is archaeological sources? Archaeologists who dig the ground and they get all the fossils, all the proofs they get, that is archaeological things. Now clearly if we will see any civilization, for example Indus Valley civilization, that is not there now, but still we are studying and we came to know about Indus Valley civilization. Where it was near the Indus river. That is the first civilization. How people they used to live, what type of food they used to eat. I hope another one film was there, Mohenjo-daro. So there, if you have seen that movie, you will come to know what type of culture they used to follow. So archaeologists, their work is first they search the place, they guess that yes, that is the place where civilization was there, early civilization was there. Immediately they slowly start digging the ground, so that if any proof they get, immediately they search it again under the soil, and then they get all those things, the bones of the dead bodies, then their jewelries, their pots, their architectures, each and everything it is available. So that is archaeological. And what is literary sources? The books written during that period, that is also available. Sometimes we got it even from the monuments, which ruler have made this monument. For example, Taj Mahal, still it is there. So we came to know that Taj Mahal was made by Shah Jahan. That means he was present at that time. So we come to know from all those things. So this information during the medieval period is derived from archaeological and literary sources. There is an abundance of sources for this period. That means lots and lots of sources are available for this period. So we came to know about so many rulers, their dynasties, their what all achievements they have done, what all things they have done, each and everything we came to know. The books written during this period are available to us, and the monuments that were constructed still stand. That is the reason we came to know about many things about the medieval period. If you will visit to South India, there you can see different kinds of temples. The architectural part, so beautifully it is done. Imagine the art and the thinking, not only the art. First people will think, so their thinking also we come to know how beautifully they have painted. If you will go to Ajanta and Ellora, there also you can see so many things. Imagine how they used to think, how they used to manage the colors, textures and everything. Not so far, if you will, many of you must have visited Elephanta caves, there also we come to know so many things. So these are the sources which helps us to study more and more thorough about the past. Now archaeological sources. Archaeological sources are temples, palaces, mosque, forts, tombs, coins, inscriptions, utensils, which I told you, tools, then weapons, ornaments, and paintings. So, these are the sources from where we come to know about the early history or the past where people used to live. They give us an idea of the political, social, and economic history of the time. So, with the palace or with the temple, we come to know what type of king, because when we will study about the next chapter, there we will see that why kings they used to build temples. What was their motto? What was their aim to build temples, to build palaces, to build mosque, so that their name will be labeled there. Everybody, because we are not immortal, we are mortal. One day we have to die, but what all achievements, what all things we will do, that will remain forever. So that is the reason all the kings they used to build temples, mosque, fort, tomb, etc., etc. They used to mint coins also where their names are written. So many rulers, particularly in South India, encouraged temple building. Temple, thus, are a rich source of religious and cultural history. From the temple, we came to know about what type of culture that dynasty, that particular dynasty used to believe, and different kinds of information. Paintings are another valuable source. If we will go to ancient period, there people they they never spoke, they did not know how to speak, because once we will listen then only we start speaking. That is the basic thing. So they did not listen anything, so how they are going to speak? So through their ideas they used to do, on the through the cave painting they used to give them the ideas. Suppose they want to uh, they killed one animal, with that uh, fat and mixture of leaf and bark they used to make the color, and then afterwards they used to do cave painting. For what? Whatever they're thinking, they have to execute it. How they will execute? Here, when you are talking, you have some problem, you are talking to your mother or father, mama, I have so many problems, so please help me out. Or same way with the father, they did not know how to speak, so through that they used to express their feelings. Paintings are another, so I told you that paintings are another valuable source, as they tell us about the customs, food habits, dress, and jewelry of the period. Next is coin. Coins are also very important for the study of the medieval period. Many of you, I think so, you have habit of collecting different countries' coins. Why so? So that you can see their year, in which year that coin was minted, who was the ruler at that time. So that give us the dates as well as details of the political events. So a book on coins titled Drarya Pariksha, that is the examination of coin. It was written during the reign of Alauddin Khilji. Okay, so with that we come to know that why coins were very important at that time also. It lists the coins minted during the reign of the Sultan. So when we are talking about the uh, Darya Pariksha, that means examination of coins. With that, we come to know about which ruler or which king was there, from when to when, and what all achievements. Immediately that year we if we get the year, immediately we can search, okay, in this year what achievement he has done, then next 2 years what he has done, so automatically we get the information. So this is the importance of the coins. Now we will go to the inscription. Inscriptions from South India record proclamation by kings and gifts to temple as learned men. Some of these inscriptions are recorded on copper plates and some are inscribed on temple walls. If you have visited any temple, there you can see some letters are there which is illegible. Why illegible? Because it must be written in Devanagari or Sanskrit, or sometimes it is written in Pali. So that, as that language or the letters recognition is not there with us, we don't know how to read and write, so that is the reason we can't understand. But historians, those are researching on that, they can understand. So whenever you will enter in the temple which is built during the Chola dynasty or Ashtrakutas or Palas or Pratiharas, at that time on the wall you can see different kinds of writings are there. With that we get the information which ruler was passionate by what all culture, what all food habits, each and everything they have written. So now here the question is, why did the king have inscriptions carved on copper plates and temple walls? The reason is so that it will not be erased. If you are writing with the chalk or with the mud, immediately one rainy season will come and immediately it will be washed away. So kings, they were how intelligent, imagine those kings were. They used to write all those things on copper plates and temple walls, where everybody will visit when the king will die, and after so many years also many people they will visit and they will come to know about what type of king was there, what type of king ruled here, which all things he has done. So these all things we come to know through the sources. They are the archaeological sources. So here first thing is, what type of sources medieval period is derived from? So medieval period is derived from archaeological as well as literary sources. So now what are archaeological sources? Archaeological sources are temples, palaces, mosques, fort, tombs, coins, inscriptions, utensils, etc., etc., and etc. So today we have studied about the archaeological sources, mainly coins and inscription. They are the important, very very important part, coins and inscription. Now literary sources, that means literary skill, written records. So written records of the medieval period are found lots and lots and lots. Paper was easily available during this period, so many people they wrote it. Historians, they have studied when they got that proof, and then they studied. There were biographies. What is the meaning of biography? If someone is writing for you your life history, that is called biography. Autobiography, if I am writing my biography on my own, that is autobiographies. Then farman, then correspondence, that means letters, kings, letters of the kings. Other court records such as uh, taxes and justice. Then travelogue also very important. So what are chronicles? Chronicle is a record of the ruler, where what type of life is was present in the court. Because court means where kings they used to go, that court and now court, it is huge difference. Here we have Supreme Court and High Court and local courts. But when kings they used to do justice, at that time they had their own place where they used to sit with the so many people. I hope you have seen the film Baji Rao Mastani, where Baji Rao is sitting with his lots and lots of people, and then judgment is going on. Same way, these all kings they used to do that. So that is the chronicle record. Most kings had court chroniclers who wrote in detail about what happened during their reign. So many people, there were fixed people who will do what type of work. So there were people who were appointed by the king that they will write only about what is happening in the court. So most of these writings are in Persian and Turkish, because they only give us idea how we have to prepare the building. Slowly when our kings were present at that time, that type of improvement we did not see. When we see about Akbar, his way of ruling the country was tremendous, or we can see excellent, very excellent. The way he was not educated, he did not even know how to write his name, but he was very intelligent. Some important chroniclers of the medieval period are as follows. Here few names are there. That is Raja Tarangini by Kalhana is a history of kings of Kashmir. So these 3-4 points you have to study on your own, because you have to remember. Here no story I can tell you. Then Tariki Firod Shah by Ziauddin Barani, which describes the history of the sultans of Delhi. Then Tariki Farishta by Farishta, which is a record of the history of the Delhi sultans from the time of the Turks till the 17th century. And then Amir Khusru, he wrote. Then we will come to the autobiographies and biographies. Among the autobiographies, the most important are Futuhat-e-Firod Shahi, who wrote Firod Shah Tughlaq. Then Babarnama by Babur and Tuzuki Jahangiri by Emperor Jahangir. So here 1 mark questions can be framed or fill in the blanks or multiple choice, where these all parts, one is chroniclers, who were the chroniclers and what type of, who wrote all those books and all, that also is important that you have to remember, as well as autobiographies and biographies, who wrote what. Then we will go to the next part. Here we can see so many things, like how Akbar Nama, it is written by Abul Fazl. Akbar Nama, it is written by Abul Fazl. Firod Shah Tughlaq wrote Futuhati Firod Shahi. So these all names you have to by heart. Then Prithviraj Raso by Chand Bardai. It describes the life and adventure of the Chauhan ruler. Who was the Chauhan ruler? Prithviraj Chauhan. Same way Humayun Nama by Gulbadan. These all names you have to study. Now next it is very interesting part, that is the travelogues. We have travel channels now in TV. Travel, where if we will open, they will guide us that which place is very famous, why we should visit that place, which all food, where you can go and stay over there. So same way, many foreign travelers, they visited India during the medieval period. Their travelogues gives us a lot of information about the places they visited and the people they met. Every day they used to meet, and during the night they used to write with whom they have met and what all new things they came to know about them. Each and everything it is written. So some of the well-known visitors who wrote travelogue, they are Al-Biruni, who came from Central Asia, Ibn Battuta, who wrote the Rihla, that is the travels, which gives us a lot of information about India, geography of India. Then Abdur Razak, who was sent by the ruler of Persia to the kingdom of Vijayanagar. Travelers also came from Europe, then Italy, Portugal. For example, from Europe, Marco Polo, Niccolo Contil, and they had come and they wrote about India. Then many came from Italy also, many came from Portugal also, then from England also. So they wrote their travelogue so that we came to know. Once we started reading historians, they saw that it is actually written how India was at that time geographically, from where they have come, why they have come, through which path they have come, because earlier it was plane service, aeroplane service was not there. So one way was to walk and come, another way was by waterways they used to come. So all the valuable resources are available through their writings and their letters. So here we are ending the chapter, the medieval period, where we have studied why, what is medieval period, then what all things we came to know about the medieval period developments, then the name of India, how it came, then the sources, different kinds of sources, whether it is archaeological sources, whether it is literary sources, whether it is chronicles, those chroniclers, which all types of chronicles they have given us, that is the important documents during medieval period. We came to know about so many stories about the rulers and their dynasties, then autobiographies and biographies, and then travelogue. So now here your work starts. The audio which I am going to send you, already I have sent one and this is the second one. So wherever you will stuck, again and again you can listen it. Okay, then you will read the chapter minimum 3 times. You have enough time now, plan it accordingly and then start study, read it. Once you will read, it is very easy, and then you start with your exercise, that is time to learn. You can use your rub book and then pick the correct answer, match the following, then short answer and long answer. This chapter ka already I have given you, and next chapter onwards you have to try on your own that how you are going to write a question answer. Now here one more assignment which I am going to give you, that is time to do G in your exercise, time to do G, where make your own manuscript. Here step 1, step 2, step 3 it is given. Only you will read it and you will follow the instruction. Instead of any people leaf, you can draw a people leaf on a white paper and then you cut it, let it be white the paper, and then you start writing the your what all things instructions it is given about your family, friends, yourself. So you prepare your manuscript, that is for portfolio. Last year you all have done portfolio. Prepare it and keep it properly so that once school reopen we can collect it and we can preserve it with nicely. Handwriting should be very beautiful. Make a paper shape I am not telling you to prepare only people leaf. You can according to your imagination any kind of leaf you can draw, you can cut, and afterwards you can write all those things.